they just didn't want to wait.
These guys just getting into it right now, making sure this bracket ends at a reasonable hour for all the good boys and girls who need to go to bed. Mr.Zercon, huge contender for the best Isabel.
Oh, yeah.
To say the least. I mean, this guy's been out here for quite some time, man. I played with him offline in a lot of tournaments as CTAR 9, I think. CTAR X, thank you for the follow. Now he's going up against ChunkyKong. This is a matchup that, like, I feel like Mr.Zercon it shouldn't be too unfamiliar with. I believe at the old digital press tournaments, he used to play a player named Toonami a lot, or El Padrino, as he's known as now. So he's definitely got a lot of experience against very good Donkey Kong players, but I don't know what ChunkyKong is going to be able to bring to the table here. We'll just have to see.
I mean, he just needs to... ChunkyKong, it seems like what he's trying... I mean, once you have the Giant Punch, the Giant Punch charged up, he just needs to stay glued to Mr.Zercon. I mean, Isabel, you don't want to let Isabel get any of her setups off. Like you don't want the Lloyd rocket to be out, anything like that. And DK, like you just want to get up in her face and do damage. And
that you do, my friend.
Oh, okay. Let's jump Giant Punch. That's very, very valuable damage. Like ensuring that Mr.Zercon is firmly in kill percent now for a bunch of moves, including that up B. And like that up B on stage is great because it carries the opponent to the ledge. Like you don't need to, like you can literally, like you saw right there, like he used it at center stage and it just carried Zercon so much closer to the blast zone before the killing hit comes out. And that's part of why it's, I mean, that and the armor too, but like it's so threatening.
It really is, my friend. I mean, up close is where you can kind of start to do a little bit of damage against a character like Isabel, but it's getting there in the first place. That's the hard part, man. I mean, forward air and back air, if we're being real, they're just such annoying moves to deal with, man, especially as a big character like Donkey Kong, man. Just constantly putting out, as that up throw takes the stock, just constantly putting out these teeny tiny little hitboxes that just stop you from getting in on this tiny character that you just want to punch in the face so bad. It's a rough way. It's a rough go around.
He's done that
once. Which he has done. Yeah, he did that once from the ledge. Giant punch. That's with a fist. That's bigger than her head.
He was watching the Amarilla set with all the punches.
And there you go. Just putting that set play back again, putting the Lloyd Rocket right in the center of the stage and creating her little zone. This is a trapper character, my friends, to the core.
And but at the end of the day, this is still DK. So like, he can eat those weak forward airs and back airs, like for hours. Like those little rocks
third
are
heaviest
just gonna,
character
like,
in the
bounce
game.
right off. I mean, the dash attack's kind of a different story. That is a little bit more damage, but I mean, and it is starting to add up here. But I like one turnaround, like 76%. This is
oh my god!
Oh no, he fell out
with the hard SDI to the right. Mr.Zercon needed to do that, but unfortunately it wasn't enough. Just not able to close out that final stock. ChunkyKong will be able to do it instead. Oh, he bet it, dude. He bet it all on that fishing rod. He bet it all on that fishing rod. He knew that that was a very high risk, high reward option right there. But I'm not even sure if that would have been worth it. I'm not sure if the back throw would have killed Donkey Kong from there. I mean, as strong as of a back throw as that is, DK is the third heaviest character in the entire game. So I'm not even sure if that really was worth it there, or if Mr.Zercon should have just tried to get under DK again, just keep him in a disadvantage, maybe go for an up smash or something like that. I don't know, but he really thought he could catch him with that fishing rod right there, and it wound up being his downfall.
The fact is that like that was not a situation in which you have the time to like really formulate a strategy. That was a full-on scramble. From the moment that first up B started and Mr.Zercon is like frantically SDIing to save his life, like that's a full-on scramble. And that like the way that ChunkyKong won that is he capitalized on the scramble and just like put a hitbox where he thinks Zercon's going to be when he's landing with the fishing rod, and like he's kind of like banking on the panic. And that's what that's what that forward smash accomplished, is like cashing in on the panic that was caused by the initial good tech. But like capitalizing on the panic that was caused by the initial up B.
Yeah, it really was, man. I mean, like that was the right option for. Oh my god, getting ding dong.
He even jumped over the Lloyd rocket. That was so like This is this is such a smart DK.
This guy's out here in the country, man.
Yeah.
He's playing it. And even jumping back to avoid that fishing rod, man. Like, dude, this guy's positioning is so good.
Yeah, like as good as that first kill was from ChunkyKong, the most impressive thing I've seen from them this entire set has been their ability to get off of the ledge against Isabel, which is not easy. Like finding the timing, finding the spacing, picking the right option, and getting around these Isabel ledge traps, like that is the reason why they have a chance to win this. Like why they're like they have the chance to like go up 2-0 in this set or potentially take the set 2-0.
That's not an easy thing to do, like with midweight characters and sort of like middle of the pack midweight characters. This guy's out here getting off the ledge and doing it with Donkey Kong.
Yeah.
If anything, it should be way harder to deal with that.
Mr. Zercon has something
doing
to say
it,
about
man.
it.
Yeah, Mr. Zercon's still out here fighting, to say the least, man. I mean, that last game was really close. You know, Mr. Zercon just really committed one time, and that was all she really wrote for it because of it. And because the thing in the last game, Mr. Zercon did the right option to get out of that up B, but it still just put him in a terrible spot as the pressure on shield from that down B, getting Mr. Zercon to jump exactly where ChunkyKong wanted him to go, and then just putting out that giant hitbox up air exactly where he conditioned him to do it, man. ChunkyKong's playing the game out here, man.
Yeah. And really, like, and 107, Donkey Kong can really get a lot done in terms of extra credit here if he's able to get off the ledge, which he did right there. There's no reason why Mr. Zercon has to go off stage against Donkey Kong. You're so much stronger setting up the ledge traps.
And you regain that stage control, man, you're going to make a character that's as big as DK have such a hard time actually in neutral against you, which is where I really feel Isabel has her stronger points in this matchup.
Oh, no.
Air dodges right into
so
the forward
costly.
smash, man. See, these are the kind of situations where Mr. Zercon is kind of just screwing himself. He's not really taking advantage of where Isabel...
Oh, wow.
He's really not taking advantage of where Isabel really shines in this matchup. That's so rude.
What?
That's so rude, man. I mean, I think he did that because he was trying to mix him up and mix up his DI. Didn't know if he was going to just, like, you know, didn't know if he was going to cargo throw him up or just cargo throw him off the side. But either way, all these mix-ups, all that positioning, all of that lack of annoying typical Isabel play from Mr. Zercon against a big character like Chunky is going to do it for ChunkyKong over Mr. Zercon, man. 2-0. Unless this is top 8 now, is it not?
This is top